Hey guys, Big on Blades here, bringing you a review on the Cold Steel Mini Tuff Lite. Quite an interesting knife, and we'll go into that later on in the review. I'm going to jump into the specs here. The blade length is about 2 inches, blade thickness 2.5 millimeters. The overall length is 5 inches. It has Japanese Oz 8A steel, and the weight is 1.7 ounces. It has long grivery handles and then a stainless steel pocket clip, bolt clip. Okay, let's just zoom out here. Get this in. I'm not using the manual focus because this is a DSLR. As you guys know, I try to make the best videos I possibly can. So I do use a DSLR, and the noise of the autofocus is quite disturbing. Made in Taiwan, I don't know if I've gone over that. Anyway, there's a few close-ups of it. Cold steel. Here's a pocket clip. Unfortunately, it's only for tip down carry. You've got the cold steel triad lock, very interesting lock. It's actually quite stiff for the size of the knife, and that's obviously just a triad lock thing. And you can see the grivery, just normal plastic. This knife, okay, obviously for me where I am situated, it costs a lot to get any knife really. So just to give you an idea of the price range, this cost me around about $40 if I'm not mistaken. Some of you will probably say it was a rip-off, and yes, it most probably was. But that's where I am. That's probably the price that I was expecting to pay. In fact, I was expecting to pay about $10 more. I am just obviously eyeballing it because of my currency compared to your currency is different. So let's just go and see what we can get this for. But overall, great knife. I really like this knife. One of my favorite knives would be the Spyderco Balance, and I really want to get that knife, designed by Ed Shemp, in the carbon fiber variation, but I just can't find them because they've all been bought out. And this knife really reminded me of that, with the whole design and then the huge finger choil in front. And because of that finger choil that's mainly on the blade, you can get a really solid 4-finger grip, and then you can go right over. This jimping is extremely aggressive. It's almost like, I think Strider Knives uses that. And then I'll just give you a close-up here on the topic of Strider Knives. This is very reminiscent of their work, or his work, with this sort of opening hole here. And I had to actually grind that down a bit because I was getting Strider thumb just from opening that, because it was quite rough. Anyway, let's go into the prices again. There we go. You could pick these up for about $20. $20. I paid $40 for it. Yep, that's where I live, hey? It's a pity, but anyway, it's life, and that's what I've got to deal with. Yeah, to give you another idea, is an Enduro would cost about $69. Yeah, it costs $119. But anyway, just wanted to say, great knife and all. I don't really need to give you a long review. I don't really know what else you want me to say. I've used this for a while now. I'm actually trying to think when I went there. It must have been last year, December roundabout. Actually, could have been January of this year, January of this year, and I've used it since then on and off. Really great. The ergonomics are amazing, and I find that Ed Shemp just says that if you have a knife that's built well and that places the knife with all your major muscle groups, and if it just fits well in your hand, well, you don't actually need the jimping. In fact, a smooth surface for me is sometimes better than just the jimping. So I actually don't mind about the jimping being aggressive. I usually just go right to the front of the sheep's foot, and that's where I'm usually holding the knife if I'm using it, because I can really choke up there like that. But obviously don't go too close, because you'll get the point in your hand. But You guys probably know that, I should hope. So that'll be it in this review. If you guys are looking to get this or are looking at getting it, I really do recommend it. For me, it's sort of like a, I don't know, I would place it in sort of a dragonfly, Spyderco Dragonfly, that competition group, but obviously the Dragonfly is a lot better than this. But for the price range, I don't know what can beat this. And the ergonomics on this are amazing. You can see I've scratched it up quite a bit just from use, and then also just filing that down a bit. And then just a word on the channel at the moment. It's not, well, it's going quite great. I mean, I've gotten, if you've watched my last reviews, I've actually gotten quite a few views on there. So I'll be carrying on with these videos. I've actually got a shipment coming in of a couple of Spydercos, so reviews will be coming out on those soon. I've first got to obviously use them before I review them, and then reviews will come out on those. I'll probably be giving you a review on the Opinels that I've used. Those are also great cheap knives to use and to get, and to, if you really need something to beat on and baton with bushcraft, brilliant. Just cleaning up the channel. I might change the name of the channel. I'm still trying to decide, but I don't know. I don't think Big on Blades is working at the moment. Please tell me what you think about that name in the comments below. I would love to hear from you. And please like and subscribe. Thanks, guys. Cheers.